Hey kids, it's the Mr. Fly here. Experimental video for you today. As you'll see, well hopefully you will see, I've splashed out, bought myself another GoPro HD Hero 2 camera, and it'll allow me to do some different views, I hope. So let's see if that worked. I mean, if you're watching the video, it kind of implies that it did work. I've got the hang of the editing software and all as well, so let's see how that goes. Oh, stuck behind a car. Boo, boo, hiss. Shame, because these particular couple of turns here are on lovely smooth tarmac, and it's usually a joy to weave through these, but I've come out at the wrong time of day. It's knocking off time from work, and so I'm bound to get stuck in traffic, which is a shame. And there aren't many opportunities to overtake here, or sensibly anyway. This could be fun. Gravel. Very deep, very slippy. Not good. Okay, let's try a different camera angle. Man, bike's on a bit of an angle. Just hope I can pick it up again. Okay, so let's show you these mounting positions. There's one there, as you can see, where the camera is on the back. Just show you that. There we are. So hopefully get a good view of the side of the bike. Probably just my leg and side of a head, but we'll see how that's worked. And then I've got another one that I've got on the top box here. So we'll just extend that, and we'll give that a try. So we'll extend the box. A couple more inches of height make all the difference. And swap the camera over. Not sure if these little plastic things help or not, but I'll put them on just in case. Stick that on there. Now these HD Hero 2s aren't the latest technology in these sort of cameras. Let's just tilt that down slightly. Okay, she's still running. Hopefully that's a reasonable little view off there. She's straight. Now she is now. Because there's an HD Hero 3 out now, which has built-in Wi-Fi and a few more features. I like the 2 though, because main reason is, well, one, you can pick them up relatively cheap, and two, they have this microphone socket here, which is a standard 2.5mm, I think, jack socket, which means you can plug any mic you like in. Whereas the HD Hero 3 has a sort of proprietary one, which I think would be a bit limiting. Oh, man, she's hard to get off this down when she's at that angle. Okay. Let's see how this works then. We can get off this gravel safely without any calamity. Okay, that was Chequers, by the way, we stopped at, home of the Prime Minister at the weekends. British Prime Minister. Right, here we go. I wonder how is that view looking at the back. I often get a bit of gravel on the road here, so I always take it a little bit easier around this corner. You can't see what's coming, and it's often gravelly. Not too bad today. I was just about to say what a real pleasure it is to be on the bike when it's completely dry, as it has been in the last few days, and then I've just noticed a couple of rain spots on my visor. So might be a few on the camera lens in a minute. Just starting to rain a little bit, just spitting. Nothing too serious though. Hopefully it'll amount to nothing. But just while we're stuck behind these couple of cars, I must say a huge thank you to you guys for watching the videos. I'm absolutely amazed. I've just I noticed earlier today that I've now exceeded 500 subscribers to the channel, which is just mind-blowing to me. I know in terms of YouTube that's absolutely nothing, but considering, you know, I just started this as a little hobby because I fancy playing around with video cameras and seeing if I could use some editing software, the fact that 500 people have found what I have to say of interest and have bothered to click on the subscribe button so that they can be notified when I post up new videos is absolutely fantastic. So thanks so much for that, and all your comments. I try and reply to all of them. any sort of responses are most welcome as long as they're constructive. So thank you very much indeed for that. Do please keep watching, and if you've got any ideas or things that you would be interested in or would like me to film or do, then I'm open to requests. Please do just leave me a comment underneath the video and let me know what you'd like to see on future videos, and I'll do my best to accommodate you. Okay, so what's going on here? Which way are these cars going to go? I'm going to go right, and let's hope they don't. Can't tell because they don't indicate. Isn't this great? Look, the first one's not indicating at all, second one's not bothering either. What is it with car drivers? That really winds me up. Oh, he's indicating now. Well done after his turn. Great. Okay, nice and clear. Getting windy out here. These panniers and top bots act like a sail, and it might be a little precursor to more rain coming my way, so maybe I didn't choose a great time to come out. But anyway, we shall see. Thank you, sir. Actually, talking of comments against the videos that I put up, a few people have asked me about the kit that I use. Obviously, as you've seen, I'm using HD Hero cameras, which seem to be the kind of de facto camera for this sort of thing. I've certainly got no complaints with them, they're great little gadgets. But mainly people ask me about what mic I use, and I think I've probably mentioned it before, but I just use a cheapo mic that I bought off of eBay. I think it cost me £9, and it's just like a stereo lapel microphone. I did stick a bit of foam around the top of it to stop any sort of poppiness, because it's quite close to my mouth when I'm talking in the helmet, mainly so that you can hear my voice and not the bike all the time. But anyway, for £9, it seems to work pretty well most of the time. Sometimes I position it badly or don't plug it in quite right into the camera and it's not brilliant, but most of the time it's alright. So that's what I'm using. By all means, check out eBay and get yourself one of these mics, they work a treat. Quick swap of camera angles. This could be the problem with this game. Oh no, it's completely fallen down. I wonder when that happened. Obviously got to do these up really tight. Good job I did this test. Or have less extension on the legs. Okay, let's pop her on there. Okay, let's see. So the wind's just knocking her perhaps. Let's see how we go. This weather's getting nasty. Let's go home. Heavy old bike. We're off. One thing I have grown to love about this bike since I've had it, and for those of you that have been watching the videos, you know I haven't had it for too long, I've only had it for 3 months, is the lack of dive when you apply heavy front braking. These BMWs have this funny telelever front suspension, and feels completely normal most of the time, but when you put hard braking on the front, there's no dive at the front. It's just fantastic. On my other bikes, if I braked as hard as I do on this one, I'll be almost over the handlebars. It's a great feature. Quick camera check. How's it looking? Let's get a stand down, not risk it. Yeah, it's looking alright. Let's give her a little wipe. Okay, let's see how we go. Alright there. Okay, let's see. Let's go home. Get the timing right. Bit of indication. There we go. All good. Hey, it's windy out here today. Forecasters were right. Okay, Beamer. See you later. Is that? Tell you what, with the panniers on and the top box, there's a little bit of weave at high speed on here. So it's because of the strong wind, or it's just the effect the panniers have. But that was, you know, you've got to be going quite fast for that, so it's not a big deal. Actually, just struck me, it might be an idea to get the camera mount on the other pannier, so you can actually get a view of me changing gear. Might be a bit more interesting than just watching the right side of my leg doing nothing, except for the odd bit of braking. There's a temperature out there. Let's use my wacky GPS to find out. It is 12 degrees, gosh. Centigrade, that is. Oh, it's the Rosas, act normal. Could be colder. Not too bad, at least I'm out of the thermal underwear now, which is good news. Hate being all cooped up with the bike and that stuff. Wait. For it. Thank you, sir. Oh, madam. Uh-oh. Slobies again. And my tyre pressure's doing 45 and 38.6. They should be 36.42. So if that's to be believed, the tyre pressures are a little bit higher. I don't know if any of you other guys have got one of these GS's, but I've found that I've set the tyre pressures on here using a very accurate tyre gauge, or I thought it was a very accurate tyre gauge, you know, one of those proper ones with a very thin needle so you don't get big parallax errors. Set them exactly for what I believe are the right pressures, but when you read the pressures on the GPS here, I don't know if you can see that. See the tyre pressures there at the bottom, rear and front PSI. They read a little bit high, a couple of pounds per square inch high. I believe the tyre pressure indicators on the bike are temperature corrected, so you could argue they're more accurate, but not sure. So I've now got a dilemma. Do I set the tyres so they're accurate on my tyre gauge, or do I do it so they're accurate on the bike indicator? I did do them, by the way, when the tyres were, you know, relatively cool, just normal ambient temperature, so I'm surprised there's that much of a variance. There's a good 3 psi difference. Something else to ponder. Oh no, stuck out the Skoda now. Amazing Skodas, really, when you think the stick that people used to get for having Skodas. They really were the bane of all car jokes. Nowadays, ever since the Volkswagen Group bought them and improved the build quality, reliability and everything else, you just don't hear those jokes anymore. I'm sure in people's minds, or at least people of a certain age, my age, it's still the same. I certainly, personally, wouldn't buy a Skoda just because of that, but I think if you're a bit younger and you weren't aware of all the jokes that used to happen with Skodas, then, you know, perfectly legit car to have. Okay, let's lose him. This little corner, very blind, and you never know if you're going to meet a horse or something coming around here, so always take that one a bit careful. it might be a dreary old day, but being out on the bike is still fantastic fun. I really do think people that don't ride or have never ridden, wait, thank you sir, really are missing out on a trick. It's such a great thing to do. I know it's dangerous, but you know, there's risk associated with everything you do, isn't there? And the risk-reward ratio is very much in favour of reward when it comes to motorcycling. Can't wait for those summer evenings to be out here on the Stripler, flattening round once the traffic's died down. Came out at precisely the wrong time of day actually, it's just kind of knocking off time from work really. Anyway kids, we're pretty much back home now, so yeah, just a little ride out to see if these multiple camera angles work. As I think I said before, if you're watching this, and the chances are they did, and I would have worked out how to use the editing software to split soundtracks from video tracks and mix and match. So that's good news. So I look forward to doing something a bit more creative with this stuff on some of my planned trips this year. Got a few trips planned, possibly one down south, maybe down towards Brighton way to do a bit of a coastal run for a couple of days, and then also want to get up north as well, maybe to the Lake District, depending on how many days I can get in a row. And of course I shall be taking my cameras with me, and look forward to doing some vlogging up there on some decent English countryside. Not that this isn't, but you know, there's a lot more of it up there at the end of the day. I'm only 30 miles west of London, so it's pretty busy around these parts, despite what this particular bit looks like here in the leafy Chilterns. And therein lays a story if you're following the HS2 debate, but we'll cover that another time. Anyway, so that's just about it then folks. Hope you've enjoyed the vid, hope the camera angles have worked. Do let me know if you think it has worked or not. Drop me a comment or subscribe, it's free of charge of course, it doesn't cost you anything. It just means you get to know on your YouTube page when I post new videos so you don't miss anything. So look after yourselves, ride safe. In the meantime, this has been the Missenden Flyer. Cheerio.